what's up there, my fishing friends? So I got me a new toy, as you can see by the thumbnail of this video. A lot of you guys may not know I did sell the fishing kayak. You know, I had that Pelican catch mode 110. I fixed it up really good, modded it out really nice. Had a trolling motor, fish finder, trailer, the whole deal. And I just found myself not using it a whole lot. I wanted to get out on the creeks, and just too far of a drive to get to the good creeks. So I was taking it to some small lakes around here. Well, it was just a pain in the butt. The wind, the current, you know, it was so much work to get it in and out of the water. So I decided to sell it. And I sold it within a few days, and it's been gone for, I mean, man, it was probably the middle of the summer or earlier. So I've been looking for another bass boat, and I've been waiting on the right deal to come along. They usually will go down in price when you start getting into the fall towards winter. And I was looking for, honestly, I was just looking for like maybe a bass tracker, 15, 16 foot aluminum bass boat, you know, steering wheel, trolling motor, maybe a 40, 50 horse motor, something in really good shape. And I missed out on about 2 or 3 deals, garage kept, really nice shape for the price that I was, you know, looking for. And then I came across an old Ranger, like this one, not this particular one. Came across an old Ranger, 88 model, I think. It was 1 foot larger than this one. It was a dual console, 150 horse, original owner, garage kept. It was a little bit different color than this one. I didn't really care for that color, but it was a nice boat. The trailer wasn't the original trailer though. That's what was weird. Anyway, it sold the same day. It was gone. So I just waited and waited, and I got lucky. I got this one. It wasn't listed on the marketplace. It was listed on Craigslist, and it was on there for 2 days before I seen it. I just happened to look and see what was on there. And sure enough, I seen it. And the best part was, it was only 10 minutes from my house. Original owner, garage kept. Let me tell you a little story about this. All right, so the guy that owned it, him and his wife, they're from Eastern Kentucky. They bought this brand new off the showroom floor, early spring of 1990. Ever since they had it, it's been in the garage. And this thing is 100% all original. I'm talking all the way down to the trolling motor. This is the original trolling motor. It's a Johnson trolling motor, which matches the Johnson outboard. It's a 12 volt / 24 volt system. I mean, look at the condition this thing is, and it works. Normally people upgrade them because, you know, they're just nothing special, but to find a boat with an original trolling motor from 1989, it's unbelievable. I mean, look at the pedal drive on this thing. I mean, it really is in great shape. The only thing that's not original on this boat is the Hummingbird. He took the old fish finder off he had on it for years, and he put this on it. It's a 2022 model, Helix 7, or Helix 7, if that's how you pronounce it. It's got down imaging, side imaging, GPS, chart tracking, very expensive unit. Now he put the transducer on the back of the boat, on the hull, which I'm gonna change it, and I'm gonna put it on the trolling motor, because everything's behind the boat. By the, you know, you pass it all up by the time you see it. So let me do a little walk around and show you this boat. Original carpet. I mean, look at the condition of this carpet. This carpet's never been cleaned. It's just been, you know, vacuumed. It's never been cleaned. This is a little lounge chair. Look at that, no rips or anything. They were very picky and just took care of this thing. So this is a rod locker. It had the original cylinder. So this thing actually has a cylinder that keeps it up over there. The cylinder was obviously not working anymore. So I took it off and I ordered a new one, and it'll be here in a couple of days. Well, as you can see, it's in great shape in here. I mean, I didn't even hardly have to clean this. I did wipe everything down. It was a little dusty, little dirty, because they had been out in this thing all week prior to me buying it. But yeah, everything is, I mean, this thing is just, I am so lucky to find this boat. Look at the gel coat. Now this, I haven't waxed yet. And I will show you where I have waxed and where I haven't waxed. But the gel coat on this thing is in beautiful shape. Look at this rubber. These come with these rope inserts. I mean, it's in great shape. You know, there's a few little scratches here and there, but he used you know, the bumpers when he docked it. He wouldn't dock this up against the dock. He had the bumpers hanging. The seat, this is, you know, this is all original. This cylinder still works. It lifts up, and you can pull this up and put it anywhere you want it. Still works. I can't believe that still has a gas charge to it. And the fishing seat. Look at that. Unbelievable. I'll probably be putting my tackle box under there. I got a anchor and some ropes there now. And I went ahead and put some bungees there to hold my rods down on that side. But like I say, all I've done, I haven't even wiped down the side yet. It's a little bit, it's not really too bad, but it's a little dirty from, you know, they were out on the lake for a whole week. There's a little bit of something going on here. Looks like it's been repaired. But he says that he never had this boat repaired. He said that must have been from the factory. He says, and it never looked like that before. Through the years it did that, but I think there's still a lot of gel coat over that. So I'm gonna hit it with the buffer and see if that'll come out. I'm gonna take these side rails off so I can, you know, wax the whole side of the boat. The trailer is the original trailer. It's not in bad shape. It's a little dirty. I'm gonna clean the carpets here and here, clean the front carpet. I got a new roll of non-skid tape. I want to peel this off. I'm gonna do a little buffing, waxing, put new tape on there. These are the original wheels that came on the trailer. He did put new hubs on it. Those are the original wheels that came on the trailer. He still has the original sticker. He never took stickers off. He replaced the tires about 2 years ago. They had good tread on them, but they were dry rotted. It's got a full-size spare on the other side of the boat over there. The trailer is in great shape. Original paint. Got a couple little scratches right there. It's still got the original jack on it, which is kind of dirty and greasy. I got to clean that up. Still got the original strap on this thing. That is unheard of. It does have the lights, front and rear. Windshields are in great shape. A couple little scratches here and there. Nothing cracked. Glove box is in great shape. Nice and clean in there. The carpet is perfect all the way up, both sides. The dash is all original. The only gauge that has been changed, it looks like, is, and I may be wrong, is the gas gauge, the fuel gauge for the fuel tank. It's, instead of it being black white letters with a red dial, it's black with blue letters, but it looks to be the same style gauges, so it might have just came that way. But yeah, this thing is nice. Look at the seat in this, all original seats. The fuel tank is underneath here. This actually has a latch, you can lift it up. It's got a 22-gallon fuel tank. Supposedly it's 22 gallon, it does go all the way across. This is where you fill it. This back fishing seat's the same way. The hydraulics work on it. Just like that. And when you sit on it, you can pull it up and you can lower it down and put it wherever you want it. I mean, this seat is same condition. It's great. Everything's great on it. This is a little discolored. I'm gonna do some polishing to try to get the rest of this color back. He did upgrade it to some retractable tie downs on the back. Those are nice. The engine is in great shape. It runs good. It had 120 pounds of compression on all 4 cylinders. The top was chipped up. The paint was chipped up pretty good. And so I repainted the top, and instead of going with the original dark charcoal gray, I went with kind of a lighter charcoal gray that I thought matched the seats better. So I did polish up the motor a little bit, get some more shine to it. I may leave it that way because it really doesn't look bad, but if I do paint it, I'm gonna paint it this color. I'm gonna go with that whole color. This is the original decal. I just taped it off because it has a couple little scratches, but nothing bad. I'll just probably touch it up a little bit with some gray paint here, maybe a little black paint. But I can get another decal. I'm not sure how much they are, but they do have them available. But I went ahead and taped it off. I spent my time taping it off, and I just painted it and clear coated it. I mean, I've already waxed the back half of this. I've waxed all of this in here. You can see it's in great shape. Just beautiful, beautiful. The gel coat is unbelievable. Here's the original sticker of the dealer he bought it from back in 1990. They're out of business. I mean, they're not in business. They haven't been in business for years. But look at the condition of this sticker. The boat just has not been in the sun. He even gave me an original cover. There's a cover up there. It's a towable cover, and it's a Ranger cover. It says Ranger Boats on it. The cover, when you put it on, you pull the bungees tight in the back, and it stays tight against the boat. And then of course it has straps that go underneath it through the trailer, and it has a molded in engine cover. The cover will cover half of the engine, and it's part of the cover itself, and it's a towable cover. He used to tow this boat with the cover on it. He never towed it without the cover on it. He just said he wanted to keep any rock chips or whatever. So but this boat, he says if he'd have to guess, it's probably got about 500 hours on it, because he just never used it a lot. He did use it. There was a couple of, maybe 1 year he didn't take it out, but then he would take it out 2 or 3 times the next year, and then the next year he might only take it out 1 time. I mean, it was just one of them things. He's never had the carburetors cleaned, but he's always ran Stay-Bil in it for winter, and he's always ran it some sort of chemical through the fuel to keep the carburetors from gumming up. So I mean, it runs great. When I checked the compression, the spark plugs were pretty fouled out, and he had changed them 2 years ago along with the filters and everything else. So it did idle kind of funny. It didn't really want to hit on all 4 cylinders while it was idling, but once we brought it up off of idle, it would hit on all 4 cylinders. So it's probably just the spark plugs, because when he took it out for that whole week, he says it runs great. I mean, he'd be cruising. You know, he said he never really ran it hard. But anyway, if the carburetors need to be cleaned, I'm just going to buy a rebuilt kit and I'll clean the carburetors. That's no big deal. But as far as it runs great, sounds great. It has no issues at all as far as noises. Let's see, I pretty much waxed this thing up to about right here. I stopped right here. You can see a little bit of haze right there. Not much, still got really nice gel coat. And then this is where I waxed. All through here. I haven't done anything on the sides yet. There's some little scratches right here. And the rest of it looks good. There's a spare tire right there. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna pull this tape off. I'm gonna buff it all out real nice, wax it, put new tape back on. All the lights work. He's had to change some of these marker lights. He gave me some extra ones. And let's see, here's the dash. See, here's the fuel. Fuel gauge is a different color. It might have been replaced. It does look like a different gauge. That's had to have been replaced because all the other gauges are the same brand. The flasher, this is the original flasher that came on the boat. It does have a switch right here. The flasher does not work. It won't come on. I'm going to check that out. See what's going on there, but everything else works. Everything. This is in good shape. Let me show you these live wells. Now first let me show you this. I still got to clean up some of this. It's kind of a little bit of a mess. It does have the 2 batteries for the trolling motor, for the lights and everything else, and then it has a 1 battery to start it with. But I'm gonna clean all that up, get these wires really neat. I don't like them wires hanging there like that. And then it does have an onboard charger. It's got a 3-bank onboard charger on it. So that'd be something else I'm gonna do to get that all cleaned up. And it looks like put a garden hose on it. That's the bilge pump. It pumps the water up and out if you get water in there. I'll be changing that, putting the right hose on it. You can see over there where he came off of the pump and went up to a fitting that continues with the plastic hose. I would say the other hose must have kinked up or something. Maybe that's why he put that on there. Yeah, I'll be getting that situated. Live wells work. They were a little bit dirty, so I cleaned them up. They look brand new. He never really did any tournaments. He didn't do no fishing tournaments, so he never used them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get plugs, because it does have underneath it's got the drains and the fills, and you can buy plugs to screw in there, because I'm not going to be using them. I'll just catch and release. So I'll get some plugs for that, and I may use one for bait fish, but then I'll use the other one for a cooler. That'd be nice. Let me get up in here. I want to show you. I want to get rid of this. He put that on there, I guess, to hold the rods or whatever, but I'm going to take that off. The only thing that stinks is it's going to have 4 holes. So I'm going to take that off. I may put a cup holder. They actually make a cup holder that folds down. It'll be a two cup holder. That way it'll kind of cover them holes up, and then I can flip it up to hold the drinks there. these are the adjustments or the controls for the live well, and it also has the switches for the pumps. The lights work, bilge pump, interior light. It even has an interior light up underneath right there that comes on. Got a horn. The stern, both lights, or the stern light, they work great. And I think I got them in here. Yeah, that's the lights. A real long one for the back. I wanted to show you guys in here, but I got the rods down. This is another storage compartment, and it goes all the way up underneath. It really wasn't that dirty. I cleaned it. It looks just like the live wells, perfectly clean and white. And I've got all my other stuff in there that I need, but I'm not gonna worry about lifting it up right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got to finish waxing it. I did this one too. I've waxed it all the way up to about here. I'm gonna just go ahead and wax the rest of this all the way around, and then I will start on the bottom half of the boat, getting it all waxed, getting this trailer done, getting all cleaned up, waxed up. But I feel very lucky to find this boat. It's got some scratches up underneath, which is, you know, gonna happen. They probably, when they were out fishing, they probably just kind of pulled it up on a sandy shore or something. But they're not deep scratches at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off, and I will have some more video on this boat as I continue doing some mods to it. I am going to mount my GoPro probably right there somewhere on the driver's console. That way it can face towards the front or the back of the boat while I'm fishing. And I'm gonna have, I bought 2 of these. These are pretty cool. It's a cover that's a see-through cover for digital display there, but it's 2 fast charging USBs. You can actually turn on or off, and it's going to show this digital right there in the middle, and that way I can keep an eye out on the battery state of charge. I was going to put one up here. I'm not sure if I want to put it here or if I'm just going to put it over there. But I'm going to put one up there, and I want to have it hooked up so I can you know, charge the battery or whatever, or I mean charge my phone or whatever. But that way it'll show the state of the battery for the trolling motors. And then the other one I'm going to put on the driver's console, because I'm going to have my GoPro camera plugged into it, and then of course I can charge my my phone, because it's got 2 quick chargers on it. And these are pretty cool. They come with this plate here, so you can use this plate or you don't have to use the plate, because it actually attaches on the back side of the hole that you drill. But I'm gonna have the plate on it. I think the plate looks better. I can't really put the plate on it right now with the with that big nut on the back, but you get the picture. That'll look good on there. So that'll be one of my next things to do. I've got a new GoPro mount coming. I kept all this. This was what I had on the kayak. I've got 2 of these, and the actual mount that this goes into on this end I left bolted to the kayak. So I bought another one, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow, and then that way I can mount it over there and put my GoPro on it. All right, let's get out of here. We've been went on long enough, almost just a little over 19 minutes. Anyway, I appreciate you guys checking this video out. I'm real excited. having this boat, and I feel like I'm so lucky to find a boat like this. Original owner, garage kept, beautiful condition. These old boats like this are very sought after, whether it's this size or a bigger one. You know, there's so many, and it not even a Ranger. It could be any other nice manufacturer of boats. These older boats, if you can find one that's in really good shape like this, that's been taken care of, man, they're just hard to get a hold of, you know, just like any old car. And honestly, they bring some really good money, especially with boats nowadays. You go buy a boat like this pretty much condition of a boat, brand new, 2024, this size, depending on the electronics that you may have on it, they're very expensive. I mean, they're very expensive. So I'm not going to even tell you how much I paid for this thing. I got a great deal on it. I know I could sell this boat right now and I could make some money on it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep it because it's I think it's just a very hard to find boat like this. There's plenty of them out there that's in great shape, don't get me wrong, but they're harder to find. So I'm very fortunate to find this thing. But anyway, yeah, just kind of, you know, look out for some more videos. I'm going to be doing some more videos on this as I go along, and I'll keep you up to date on some of the mods I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get out in this thing before winter. We're getting close to having to put this thing away for the winter. But I'm going to do, there's a couple more things I want to do, and then I'm going to take it out maybe next week for a day of fishing, try it out. All right. If you guys haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about this boat. If you're a, you know, if you like Ranger boats, if you like ProCraft boats, what's your favorite boats, especially older boats, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of guys that just like certain type of boats. Maybe let me know any issues that you guys may know about these boats, because I've never had a Ranger boat. I've had a ProCraft, I've had a Cheetah, I've had a Lumacraft. I've never had a Ranger boat, and I've always wanted one. I hear a lot of good things about them, but then you also hear kind of bad things about them. So I like to get, you know, your point of view, what you think about this boat. Maybe some, if you guys have any mods that you think I should do on this boat, let me know in the comments below. All right. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give me that thumbs up, and check out, just be sure to check out some upcoming videos on this old Ranger coming up. All right. I appreciate it. As always, you guys have a good day, and we'll catch you on the next video.